Looking to find out what the best 5 uncommon cards are from Core Set 2020 for Cube? Well, stay tuned because in this video that's what we're going to be discussing right now. Hello and welcome back to Life Begins at 20. My name is Mark and thank you so much for joining me, and this is your first time here, welcome, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss out on any of my future content. And in this video we're going to be looking at the top 5 uncommons from Core Set 2020 for Cube, and there are some great cards here. But before we get stuck into the video, if there's any of the cards that you want to actually pick up for yourself, make sure you check out the sponsor of this video, which is Card Market, who provide an inexpensive, safe, fair and easy way to not only buy singles but also to sell them as well. The link for this will be in the description below. So without any further ado, let's get stuck in. Starting off with the honourable mention, and we've got ourselves a pretty good utilities land given to us in the set in the form of Cryptic Caves. The colourless mana is the only aspect of this card which lets it down a little. It certainly would be a slam dunk in Peasant Cubes if you were able to tap for a colour or even paying life to do so. The big plus is being able to pay 1 and replace the card when you have 5 or more lands in play, which seems a great way to try and find some more action. When you actually reach the threshold of this card, it'll certainly be the time when you really will want it. Will it be good enough for people to immediately put into their Peasant Cubes? We'll have to wait and see, but I'm sure a lot of you may well be testing it. Starting off at number 5, Black gets another good 1-drop creature which trades up, gains life and wears equipment well in the form of Vampire of the Dire Moon. For anyone playing a Typhoid Rat variation still, this will certainly be a great upgrade. This is a great little 1-drop in black, and if you aren't 100% happy with the 1-drops you've currently got within your black section, this certainly may well be worth a test. Moving on to number 4, we have a 2/2 for 2 on a token body which leaves a Leonin Scimitar behind when it dies in the form of Ancestral Blade. This for me is great value from 1 card, but if you look at each aspect on its own, it's a little underpowered. Will it be good enough to make it into people's Peasant Cubes? Not quite sure, but if you're running either an equipment or token strategy, it may well be worth a test. At number 3, we have a contender for Shadow Mage Infiltrator spot in the cube in the form of Tonebound Lich. While looting isn't as good as straight card draw, it certainly does help with filling up the graveyard. Plus, you do get the effect immediately through the Enter the Battlefield trigger, which could gain greater value with blink effects. Plus, it's far better on both sides of combat. For me, I'd happily take this trade for the Death Touch and Lifelink keywords. It may well be difficult to decide which one of these you actually want to keep in your cubes, but for some it may well be, can I fit them both in? The number 2 slot brings us Leslie card which on a close to empty board is still relevant and easily has the ability to grow itself and the board at the same time. Ironroot Warlord is a great blocker and pretty easy to come in as a 3/5 for 3, which to me is great value. Plus, being able to create tokens at instant speed really helps affect combat math for your opponent. I'm sure this will find a home for anybody supporting tokens, and I certainly think for most people's Peasant Cubes they'll be finding a room for this in their Silesia guild slot. Empyrean Eagle flies into our number 1 slot, pushing Thunderclap Wyvern out of its home as the blue-white flyer's lord of choice. While the flash is nice on Wyvern, the 1 mana less of the Eagle makes a big difference in my eyes. I'd rather curve out with this on turn 3 and curve into a Battle Screech, Celestial Crusader, Kongming's Sleeping Dragon or Spectral Possession on turn 4. This is a fantastic card for the blue-white flyers archetype, and certainly I think people will be putting it straight into their Peasant Cubes. So there you have my picks for uncommons from this set, and I certainly think they're going to be a lot worth testing. Let me know in the comment section as well below which cards that you've put into your cubes, and if I've missed anything out. Really would be interested to find out which ones that you think work, which ones you don't think work. Let's have that interaction in the comment section below. So in the next video we're going to be completing this set review and having a look at my top 5 rares and mythics from this set for Cube. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on that video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button as well because it really helps the channel. And if you want to follow me on my social media links as well below, it'd be great to be able to interact with you outside of YouTube as well. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.